The discovery in the Silent Valley. Deep within a remote valley in the United States, far from highways and cities, there stood a massive structure hidden between mountains. Locals avoided the area, not because of danger they could see, but because of something they felt. They called it the Silent Valley. No birds sang there, no animals stayed long, and no one ever built anything that big. At least, not officially. One day, a group of exploration content creators led by Ethan decided to investigate. Their goal was to uncover forgotten places, locations that had been erased from maps and memory. After hours of driving and hiking, they finally reached the valley. And then, they saw it. A gigantic building. Curved, futuristic, almost unreal. Its design looked far ahead of its time. Flowing structures, glass walls, and a rooftop shaped like waves frozen in motion. But the condition was disturbing. Broken windows, graffiti everywhere, nature slowly reclaiming every corner. Who would build something like this right here? One of the team whispered. Ethan didn't answer. He was already filming. As they approached, the air felt heavier. Even the wind seemed to disappear. They entered through a broken glass door. Inside, the silence was overwhelming. Furniture was scattered across the floors. Papers were still lying on desks, as if people had left in a hurry. Some rooms looked untouched, like time had suddenly stopped. Then they noticed something strange. There were no signs of construction company logos, no blueprints, no official markings. It was as if this building had no origin. They moved deeper inside. One large hall caught their attention, a wide open space with a cracked glass ceiling above. In the center of the floor, written in faded black paint, was a message. This place was not meant to last. A cold chill ran through the entire team. Okay, that's not normal, someone muttered. Ethan zoomed his camera in. But then, a sound. Footsteps. Clear. Echoing from the upper floor. Everyone froze. Did you hear that? No one answered. Slowly, they looked up. A shadow moved across the broken glass above them. For a split second, something was there. Watching. Then gone. Panic hit. They rushed outside, hearts pounding. No one spoke for several minutes. They knew one thing for sure. That building wasn't just abandoned. That night, Ethan uploaded the footage. Within hours, it went viral. Millions of views. People were fascinated. What is that place? Why is there no record? Who built it? The media picked it up. Experts tried to identify the architecture, but no one could match it to any known project. And then, a powerful investor stepped in. While the world saw mystery, he saw opportunity. He proposed something unbelievable. To transform the abandoned structure into a luxury tourist destination, a place where people could experience both beauty and mystery. At first, it sounded insane. But slowly, after the footage of the mysterious building went viral, the once forgotten valley quickly became a restricted zone. Authorities closed off public access, and within weeks, a private development company secured full rights to the site. Their mission: transform the abandoned structure into a world-class luxury destination. Construction teams, engineers, and designers arrived with heavy equipment. Scaffolding surrounded the building. Drones scanned every corner. The plan was ambitious: restore the structure, modernize the interior, but keep its unique and futuristic design. At first, everything went smoothly. Workers cleared debris, replaced shattered glass, and reinforced the foundation. The once decaying building slowly began to shine again. The curved architecture was polished, the rooftop redesigned into a panoramic terrace, and the interior transformed into luxury suites and lounges. But then, the incidents began. Small at first. Tools disappearing. Unexplained noises at night. Lights flickering even when power was stable. Workers started whispering among themselves. I heard footsteps above me, but I was alone. I saw someone standing in the hallway, then it vanished. Management dismissed it as stress, until the cameras said otherwise. One night, a security feed from the main hall captured something chilling. At exactly 2:08 a.m., the empty hall showed movement. A shadow-like figure walked slowly across the floor. It stopped right at the center, where the message once was. This place was not meant to last. Then it turned. directly toward the camera. The footage spread among the crew. Fear grew. Several workers quit the next morning. Others refused to work night shifts. But the investor made a firm decision. We don't stop. Because now, the mystery wasn't a problem. It was a selling point. To calm the situation, specialists were brought in, engineers, security experts, even paranormal investigators. Some claimed the building held residual energy, like echoes of the past trapped within its walls. But no one could explain the source. Still, the renovation continued. Weeks passed. The building changed. Luxury replaced decay. Glass walls reflected the mountains. Golden accents covered the once broken structure. It was becoming something breathtaking. But one thing refused to disappear. The message. No matter how many times it was removed, it came back. Faint. Distorted. But always there. This place was not meant to last. Finally, after months of work, the transformation was complete. The abandoned structure was reborn into a stunning destination. They named it the Silent Valley Experience. Bookings opened. And within hours, it was fully reserved. People from around the world wanted to see it. Not just for luxury, but for the mystery. Because deep down, everyone wanted to know what was really inside that building, and why it never wanted to be forgotten. After months of renovation, the once abandoned structure in the valley stood reborn, glowing with golden lights, its flowing design now a masterpiece of luxury. They called it the Silent Valley Experience. Guests from around the world arrived, travel influencers, tourists, and explorers. Everyone wanted to see the place that had gone viral. At first, everything was perfect. Soft music filled the halls. The mountain view was breathtaking. People laughed, took photos, and enjoyed the moment. Some even joked about the rumors. Until it started. A group of visitors entered the main hall. Moments later, a scream. A man ran out, pale and shaking. "There's someone in there," he whispered. Staff checked. Nothing. Empty. They assumed it was fear. But then more reports came. Guests saw figures in reflections. Others heard footsteps behind them. Some felt watched. The atmosphere changed. Heavy. Uncomfortable. Then, everything went dark. At exactly 9:17 p.m. Lights off. Music gone. Total silence. Then, whispers. Soft. Everywhere. Panic spread. People rushed to the exit. Some froze. Because in the glass reflections, they saw them. Figures. Standing still. Watching. Then suddenly, lights returned. Everything normal again. But something had changed. Security checked the footage. And what they found shocked everyone. During the blackout, the hall was full of shadow figures, standing among the guests. But when lights came back, they were gone. No trace. The building was shut down immediately. Opening day ended in chaos. But the footage leaked. And once again, it went viral. Now more people want to come. Not for luxury, but for the mystery. Because if the message was true, this place was not meant to last, then maybe it should never have been opened. Fire Tamat.